Well, thanks for joining us today live on Smart Family. I'm Daphne Monroe. Connie's off today. You know, our goal is to always keep it smart and simple, and hopefully you'll learn something every time you tune in. So let's get right into our first topic of the day. Have you ever thought of homeschooling your child? Well, a lot of studies are showing that it may benefit some kids and help them later in life. But a lot of parents don't really know where to start. Well, we asked you on our Smart Family 15 Facebook page if you'd consider homeschooling. And we got some interesting responses. Like Miriam says, props to whoever does it. But when they're in school, that's my free time to get things done and maybe some rest. I like that one, I have to say. Well, Lisa says, absolutely, I homeschool. Most kids I know that are homeschooled love it. We're able to cater to the education to each individual child. It's been the best decision we've ever made, and our daughter is excelling in all aspects of life. That is really very good comment there. Well, Diane says, I wouldn't. I think that the kids need socialization. Very different opinion there. And Kimberly says, I am honestly thinking of doing it. Well, Kimberly, I hope that you are watching us right now because you're going to love this. So if you are, or you can always join in on the conversation on our Facebook page at Smart Family 15. I am reading your comments right now, so log in and let's chat. Now, for those of you who have been thinking of homeschooling, well, we have some moms here who do it, and they may have some insight. So joining us now is Kim Wilson, who is a Valley mother of 5 from Gilbert. And we also have Raylene right here, who is a mother of 7, soon to be 8, joining us, and their kids, Holden. And I keep on forgetting your name. Kaiden. Well, thanks for joining us on Smart Family. So, Kim, now you have 5 kids. Now, you just only homeschool Kaiden.
Correct.
Okay, so what made you decide to homeschool only him? You have 4 other kids.
Well, for the rest of our children, they were assimilating nicely into the school program. But Kaiden, when we put him into first grade, he had gone to kindergarten, but when we put him into first grade, he was not having a great time of it. And after 2 weeks of crying and feeling really left out, we decided we needed to make a change for his well-being.
For his well-being. Well, that is cool. So you've been homeschooling him for 1 year now. How's it been going, Kim?
Terrific. Great. I think that we've gotten through a learning curve, and I've always been a big proponent for education and always reading and involved in my kids' math and everything else, but so now I'm just doing it all. Why not?
Okay, well, so you have 3 kids that are currently in the school system.
Correct.
You have a 4-year-old who's still at home with Kaiden, who is kind of sort of being homeschooled in a way, but sort of indirectly, right?
Sure, absolutely. She has benefited probably the most from this situation. Not only does Kaiden love it, but Taliana, my 4-year-old, has learned a great amount. She's reading now and does math. We throw dice on the table, and she's adding it up almost as quickly as Kaiden is.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, I want to ask Kaiden a question. So, Kaiden, how do you like being homeschooled?
I like it a lot.
You like it a lot? Well, what's the best thing about it?
That I get to stay home.
Okay, that's pretty cool. But you actually have to do some work. Now, Kim, what type of, now he does go to a school 1 day a week, right?
Yes.
For like extracurricular activities?
Yes.
Okay, and what type of stuff does he do at that school when he goes?
When he goes to Eagle Ridge, that's an enrichment program here in town. He is schooled in art and computers and music, and also involvement with 30 other kids and having a great time there.
Okay, and obviously socialization is not a problem in your house because he has 4 other siblings.
We have siblings to provide that fabulous socialization.
Well. Okay, well, let me ask you one more question, Kim. Okay. How do you like it? I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually love it because I already, like I said, am very committed to his education. It was surprising how much work it is. It's not easy. It does take time and determination. But in the end, it is worth it because every day we learn something new. And when I can see he's emotionally or educated full, we say, let's go on a bike ride. And we go on a bike ride and come back and do math.
That's pretty cool. So do you have a set schedule throughout the day? Like, are there certain things like at school? You know, you have homeroom and then you have math and you have history and science and recess after that.
We try to hit 4 or 5 of these subjects every day, and we try to finish by 1 o'clock. But like I said, if I can see it's not the best day for him, we can drop everything and come back and do geography and social studies.
Kim, I think I want to come over to your house and
come on over.
Come on over. Well, Raylene, now you've been doing, you have 7 kids. All of your kids have been, or well, the older ones have been homeschooled since day one. This is Holden, who is 12. Say hi, Holden.
Hi.
Hi. So So he's been homeschooled since first grade?
Since first grade, yes.
Okay. What made you decide to homeschool all of your children?
Well, we started off with a situation we were moving and we were going to build houses, and so we were going to homeschool our children basically to not move the children from school to school. And then I just discovered that it was just a joy to homeschool and to be there to learn with my children and to, I don't know, just to like see what they're learning and be in charge of what they're learning. And the curriculum that we have been using is just a very good, it's like a private, to me it's like a private education, but you're...
Without the price tag?
Without the price tag.
Okay, you know, I note that. Well, now, so with the curriculum, that was the question I was going to ask. Both of you guys. When it comes to curriculum, how do you find stuff? I mean, I'd just be like surfing on the web and go, hey, do this math assignment.
There's so much available. Like, we do a liberal arts classical curriculum, so it's like Latin-based and, you know, lots of reading, lots of history. But there's so many choices that if anyone wanted to look into homeschooling, they could find it. They could find it easily on the internet.
Just Google homeschool, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, what about meeting the state requirements? Isn't there certain requirements that the kids must meet?
Arizona, I don't know if you know this very much about this, but Arizona is one of the most lenient requirements out of all 50 states.
Really?
As far as, like, the kids don't have to, you know, give yearly tests to show what they're learning. And really, all the mothers that I know that homeschool are doing above and beyond, and I think that their children would be learning at least, you know, what other children would be learning in school. And, you know, test scores and stuff like that all support that. But we have, it's really a freeing thing to be a homeschooling parent and to not have the state be right on top of you, you know, demanding all those tests. But, you know, I don't know very much about that exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, both of you, absolutely, I commend you for homeschooling your kids. I have to say, you know, we talked about this. There's no way I could possibly homeschool. And that's just me with the patience. But also, you know, we would do whatever we could to make sure that our children succeed the best. And I think that you guys have definitely done that. Holden, you got anything to say?
Well, homeschooling, I would say, is okay because, like, you get to do everything, like, with the teacher, and the teacher is your mom. So it's not like
pretty cool.
It's not like you have any bad teachers during the day.
Well, unless you have a bad mom, but I'm sure that's not the case, right? I love it. Okay. Well, Kim, one real quick thing. There was a game that you were going to talk about that you play at home with the dice.
Oh, yeah. There's a terrific game that actually just turned out to be really fun for us. And actually, this is a great thing for any mom to do. You know, if you just take a couple of dice, Kaiden happens to be 6, and we're working on first and second grade curriculum. If you throw 2 or 3 dice, it's about adding and subtracting, and now we're up to 5 and 6 dice, and he adds those up quickly in his mind. We throw 2 more dice, and he takes that great sum and subtracts that, and before you know it, a half an hour has passed by. He's learned his math facts, and it was fun to him because it was a game and it did not feel like school.
Okay, well, that is great. Gosh, you guys almost convinced me to quit my job and maybe go homeschooling. Anyways, either way, some great advice. Thank you for letting us into your homeschooling world and what it's all about. And I think you guys are some terrific kids, and I can't wait to see what you're going to turn out to be like. I'm actually a little bit scared because they're probably going to be ahead of me. Anyways, thanks for coming on to Smart Family.
You're welcome.